Friends, hello. Yes, I am in my bed. This is going to be a bed video where I usually shoot is just not working. Long story short, my wife has been in the hospital, still in the hospital, so my life has been a bit of a crazy the past 48 hours. That's why I didn't even make a video last night. But I want to get this out here and let's talk about DWAC, what's going on. And yes, my wife is doing much better. She's doing really good, just a little scared there the past 2 days. So DWAC is doing exactly what I predicted, thank God. Wednesday, yesterday, we started to see volume come in. It was starting to show volume. Good day yesterday. Today, started off good. Then we had a mass sell-off today, right around 11:30. When this happened, I was like checking the news. I was like, oh, did something terrible happen? We just had a sell-off, and then we shot back up to almost a $45 range. So bit of a bull run there with that little bit of sell-off, but all in all, a great day. It's been a great day with the stock, especially I know I've seen a few comments, people talking, and this is doing also what I thought too. The Reddit community is starting to really take shape of this. They see what's going on here. They've been seeing what's going on here, that this is a huge, massive swing trade in this stock. So this is why you're seeing more volume. You know, the sharks know what's going on out there in the water right now. It's just chum in the water. With this, it's easy money right now. So, you know, with these big sell-offs, even these little sell-offs, these $2 into hype back up into a $3 to $4 sell up. You know, it's like today we dropped to, you know, $40, and then we went right back to almost $45, just 10 cents shy. So with that, those are huge gains there. It's big momentum. And you know, here's what we're seeing right now. Tomorrow is the vote. Tomorrow is the vote to see if this thing will merge and to see if it will actually get put on the stock exchange. True Social and Digital World colliding together, and it's finally here. It's finally done. Now, obviously, when you look up news right now, article after article after article is going to say the same thing. Trump gains to make billions of dollars off of this deal, and they're trying to make it into a situation where Trump will... He's trying to push DWAC as his own resource to raise capital to pay off his debts in the whole New York trial thing and all that. And obviously, a lot of that has been pushed back. So, and that's not even me like saying, I'm not even trying to like promote Trump or anything right there. I'm just saying this is just the general news, what's going on. So make what you want of it. All I care about right now is the stock and, you know, what is going to happen here. So as far as we know right now, with me saying that, it is very difficult to find any kind of like 1, 2, 3 black and white news. It's very divisive right now with news out there in True Social. The only truth that you can get out there is that the vote is tomorrow. So saying that, all we know is that tomorrow is the vote and everything is still on as of me making this video. But I do warn you, with tomorrow being the day, I would put a sell order limit in on this, because if something goes wrong, they push it back, it doesn't happen, another scandal comes out of nowhere where somebody says something that obviously that's been happening here, you know, the stock could plummet. This is a very tense situation right now. This is so... You have to understand, this is such a political deal that we're watching right now. This is almost like the TikTok situation. Like, it's just very political. You know, obviously with Rumble and TikTok, everybody wanting Rumble to like somehow get their mitts on TikTok. Not that I even think that's going to happen, but you know, this is a situation where the majority of our government, our media is just so against True Social and this actually being a platform and being put on the stock exchange. So whether you like Trump or not, I'm not here talking, promoting. I'm just saying this is the God's honest truth. You have to see it. It's the picture of it. All in all, talking about the stock, it's doing great. And if it more than likely tomorrow being the vote, I would say if everything is good, it's all green lights by noon tomorrow, I'm expecting this thing to definitely hit 50. I mean, it looks like it's headed that way right now. We've seen 50. We've already conquered 50. Now, obviously, this thing has touched, you know, 70, 80, 60, 60, 70, 80, 90 before for, you know, a day. You know, back in the day when we thought it was actually going to merge. So could that happen tomorrow? I don't know. I was expecting to see a little more volume tomorrow, a little bit of higher number. All in all, still a great day. I mean, we're back in the 40s, so this is very good. But tomorrow is the day when we know if this thing is going to actually happen. So tomorrow could be the initial big push going into, if the deal actually happens tomorrow, fingers crossed. You know, news will more than likely break into late tomorrow, and then over the weekend. And then if it does happen, I expect next week to be really, really profitable as well with the stock. I expect it to be getting pushed. And I think that's going to go into another Pandora's box where if the deal actually does happen, then we're going to see True Social be highly, highly pushed here, and be tossed around from hand to hand, traded, and we could see some big numbers with that. And you know, even I think it's gonna be very volatile, but it's gonna be volatile in a good way, where we could see, you know, a sell to 35, then, you know, a buyback end, you know, like 40, and then, you know, just these big dips with buyback ends with people just violently trading it, but able to make huge swing trades in that. So, you know, there's a whole other side of buyers and sellers that like that. Traders, what I'm trying to say. Listen, I'm happy. I know a lot of you are happy. You've been leaving comments how much you're making. I think that's great. This is what it's about, man. It's making money on the stock market. It's about understanding what is happening here. I've said this 100 times so far in these videos. Do not get too attached to True Social, digital world right now. That's not what you're investing in. Right now, you're strictly investing in hype. What could happen? Where can I sell out? What am I happy with, you know, price-wise? What am I willing to lose price-wise? Am I willing to sell where I make, you know, 50, 60% on my, you know, on my bid, and then sell out, and it may run another 20, 30%, but I'm okay with that. And that's really, you know, you don't want to get too greedy here, because I think even if the deal does happen tomorrow, there's no real chart for what is actually going to happen, because we've never seen that before. You know, and I've said this too, I sound like a broken record, but we're watching and learning what this looks like. Like, we'll probably never see this again in our life of trading. I mean, when have you ever invested money where the head honcho of the company is, you know, the former president and potentially new president coming up here in November? So, you know, whether you want to hear that or not, you know, that's just reality. So friends, I don't want to talk too much more. I'm in the bed, and I don't think you want to see me in the bed much longer. But listen, I think it was a good day. I'm more than happy with what happened here, because obviously, like I said, you're not going to find, this is not a stock, and it's never been a stock where you're going to type up something trying to find analysts talking about it. Analysts are not even talking about it anymore. It's these you know, like Wall Street Journal, CNN, all these kind of platforms, Yahoo, who are talking about this digital world acquisition and True Social and Trump mixed together in just a pile of just like hatred and, you know, and they keep repeating the same thing. They just keep repeating the same thing. They talk about Trump's lawsuits, you know, the New York thing, he's trying to raise capital. And a lot of people have been commenting and saying, you know, well, Trump is probably going to start selling shares if this merger were to actually happen. He probably will. I could see that more than likely, but that could happen. And that's why I say you have to make a decision, you know, where you want to sell out as, because I've said this too. I think there will be a lot of push here with this stock if it does merge. Like next week will probably be a hot week with the stock if it does merge. But there will come a sell-off. There will come a, you know, walking through the valley of shadows. And it probably will be this summer where it just loses steam, it loses momentum, people get bored, and they just go do other things. And then there will probably be another bull run, as long as it is what it is, True Social, coming up here later in the year, like September, October, especially November, where we could really see the biggest numbers we've seen with this stock if it does merge. And the stock does have until September, so that's why too, it could be pushed back at the last minute. And that's when we've seen a lot of pushback on the stock, is the last moment where something just falls apart. So just have your sell orders in. I warn you to have your sell orders in so you're not back holding this over the summer. Because if the deal does not go through tomorrow, I expect this to plummet probably back to $15 to $20 until something more happens. People are not going to leave their money in this over the summer. They're just not, especially when there's so many hot deals in the market right now. I mean, there are deals upon deals upon deals, not only in stocks. So friends, I'm done. That's my spat. I wish everyone the best of luck tomorrow. This is the day we've been waiting for. I've been talking about this for almost 2 years now, so I hope it happens, and I wish everyone the best of luck. Who all has made money will make money. We could see some big things happen here in the next 24 hours going into next week too. So congratulations. I hope you all do well, and have a great day of trading tomorrow, whatever you do. Friends, I will talk to you soon. Bye everyone.